Hey everyone, this is Joanne coming to you live from New York. I'm also known as #unicornboss. So as you guys are jumping online tonight, go ahead and hit me up with some unicorn emojis because those are my jam. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. So super excited tonight, you guys. I'm gonna do a little bit of cooking tonight with you all. I'm actually getting ready to pack my bags to head to New York City. I'll be away from Friday through Monday. So make sure you stay tuned to my page to see all of the great adventures I'll be doing down in New York City. So I see a bunch of you guys jumping online. Welcome. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. By the way, if you're a brand new friend, don't forget to comment new below so that way I can circle back around and say hi to you. And if we're not friends yet, don't forget to go ahead and send me a friend request and hit follow. It's really easy to follow my page. If you haven't done it yet, just click on my face. It will take you over to my page, and from there you can click on the follow button. I am starting to max out my friends list, so I want to make sure you guys are following me so that way you don't miss out on all the fun things that we do here on my page. So thanks for saying hi, everybody. Don't forget to say hi and let me know where you're coming in from. Hi Ashley, Jennifer, Dawn, Angel, Eric, John, Lisa, Rachel, who else we got? Joni, Ryan. Welcome everybody. So who wants to do a little bit of cooking tonight? It's been a little while since I've done a keto kitchen, so I've got a brand new recipe that we're going to learn together tonight. Hi Rachel, welcome. Hi Valentino. So we're gonna be doing a stuffed pepper soup. So what do you think? Does that sound pretty good? If you like soups, especially this time of year, it's starting to get a little cold up here in New York. I know some of you might be in some states where it's still pretty warm, but up here, we're definitely starting to get into soup weather, and I just love cuddling in at night and having a nice hearty soup, and it's great to have one that's not chock full of carbs. So thanks for sharing, Valentino. I appreciate it. So if you guys have a lot of fun and you learn lots of things about keto here, don't forget to go ahead and give my video a quick share. I so appreciate your love and support. So this is going to be a low carb stuffed pepper soup. I still have to figure the macros for it, so I'll go back through after and get that ready for you guys. But it's a really nice keto friendly soup. We've just got a few ingredients. It's going to be very easy. It's got green pepper and onion. We're going to do a little bit of sausage, some seasonings, and some ground beef, and that's it essentially. And then I'm gonna cheat and do a little bit of a frozen cauliflower rice right at the very end to kind of mix into everything. So of course you can use fresh if you like, and I did include that on the recipe. And I did tweak the original recipe just a little bit because it had some things that weren't quite keto friendly on there, and some ingredients that I didn't have. So I think that what we have here is gonna be really great. So hi everybody, welcome. Tell me how your day went today. Happy Friday, everybody. Oh, let me close my cabinet here. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me turn my pan on. And I'm gonna throw a few tablespoons of olive oil in here, and I'm gonna start getting some garlic and some onion going. So while we're waiting for the pan to heat up, feel free to tell me how your day was. Would love to hear about it. Thanks for sharing, Angel, sweet sister. I appreciate you. Shota said he's good, no longer having Wi-Fi. Oh no. Well, at least you're playing a good game. Chrono Trigger is a great game. Okay, so I'm gonna throw like 2 cloves in here, if I can reach it. Oh, I should have got this out earlier. I'm like digging the bottom of the garlic here. There we go. So the recipe didn't call for garlic, and I'm like, how can you make soup without garlic? Like, I definitely need it. Love, live, share the keto lifestyle. I love it. A ton went wrong in my house today. You've been sick. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Angel. I hope you feel better soon. Thanks for sharing, Shablis. I appreciate you. So I'm just gonna let this garlic get a little fragrant here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add in the onion. So for those of you that didn't hear at the beginning of my video, I'm actually heading to New York City tomorrow, so I'm gonna cook real quick and then I'm gonna get packing because I had some last minute errands to do before my trip, and You know how it is before you're going on a big trip and you don't want to buy food, but you're like trying to scrape together a few last ingredients to cook? That was kind of what I was doing tonight. I'm like, what can I make with some ground beef and some basic staples here? So yeah, I'm going to be in New York City from Friday through Monday. So make sure you stay tuned to my page. I always have all kinds of fun happening when I go on my different business trips, so it should be a lot of fun. By the way, how was everybody's Halloween? Did you guys have any fun stories to share about your kiddos? I live in an apartment complex, and I have to say it's disappointing every single year that I never have trick-or-treaters. And being that I don't have kids of my own, like I really want to see them, but nobody trick-or-treats around here. I don't know, we must not be good candy giver outers or something like that, so. All right, so I'm just gonna add in my onion and let it start browning. Hopefully I will not start crying. The last time I browned onion, I started crying on live camera. You gotta love it. Shota's gonna meet the voice of Mario. That's amazing. I actually got to meet him before, and he's amazing. I got his autograph too. I'll have to show you guys sometime. I think it's packed away right now. Hi Tracy, welcome. So did anybody have like really cute Halloween costumes for their kids? I would love to hear about it. I know this is the boring part. I'm just gonna let this, these onions just start to brown up a little bit, and then, yeah, right, don't give out candy, give out fat bombs. Luckily, I've lived here for a few years, so I know we don't have trick-or-treaters, so I actually didn't even buy any candy. And the worst part was is I had a hankering because I could see the candy everywhere. I really wanted peanut butter cups. So those are my weakness, you guys. So if you want to comment and share and tell me what your favorite candy is, that's like your total weakness. But I had to stop at the gas station, and like the peanut butter cups were everywhere, and I thought I was gonna die, so. Okay, let's see what's next on the recipe here. So we're browning our onion, and then next I think we're gonna add in our green peppers, and then after that we'll start adding in our sausage and our ground beef. So you can see this is very easy. We're just browning up these ingredients. I kind of thought about browning these before I went live, but I just kind of was like, what would you guys watch if we did that? So Susan said her daughter dressed up as a policewoman. Ooh, that's a good one. I love it. I saw a lot of Disney princesses on my feed. I saw some mermaids and I don't know. I saw a lot of unicorns actually, which made me really excited. But I love that she wanted to be a policewoman. That's amazing. It's looking good. I'm going to let it go for just a little bit longer. The trick with, if you're keto, you guys, and by the way, if you're keto, feel free to comment keto. Let me know how long you've been on the journey. I'm about to hit my year now in November. I don't know what exact day I started going keto, but I know it was pretty much November because I started tinkering with it in October, and then by November I was starting to really get on board with it. And I'm down 60 pounds. Really loving this lifestyle and what it's done for me. Angel said her son was Moses. Ooh, and your daughter was a geisha. I love it. Did you paint her face white? That must have been really beautiful. Whew. The heat coming off the pan is intense, you guys. Sorry if I start sweating. So I started to say the key when you're keto, when you're using onion, is just be a little careful with it. You don't want it to get to like a true caramelization, so don't let it get too brown because it can potentially actually break your ketosis. But, you know, as long as it's kind of at the cusp, you're fine. So I'm just going to put in a little bit more olive oil. Okay, we're almost there. I'm just about to add in the green pepper, and then this will get moving along. Hey Amanda, welcome. How are you, sweet sister? right, that's looking pretty good. Let me go ahead and add in our green pepper. I've got a really big piece in there. So this calls to use, I think, 3 green peppers. Let me just see real quick, I can't remember. 2 large green bell peppers. So I actually have 2.5 in here because I already had a half of a bell pepper chopped up in my fridge from a recipe I did the other night, and I didn't want it to go to waste. So I figured I would just use it all. It'll be fine. Put some more olive oil in here. Yeah, it's true, Jen. Carbs really do make you tired, so it's best to kind of keep them out of your diet. I know it's so hard. Every once in a while I come off of it and I have a break, but for the most part, my body responds really well to not having carbs in my diet. So, hey Vonda, welcome. How are you? Hey Christine. So I probably should have sauteed up these veggies before I went live. I'm sorry, this is taking a really long time, but we'll get them going here, and then the rest is easy. We add in our beef and our sausage. Let me go ahead and put my seasoning in real quick. So it says to use some Italian seasoning, which you guys know I love. It's a nice little mix. So I'm gonna do, it says 1 tablespoon. This peppers smell really good, nice and savory. Yeah. So do you guys enjoy stuffed peppers? Not that long ago, I did a really great stuffed pepper recipe on my page where I made some stuffed peppers in the air fryer, and they came out really delicious. So I always try and keep some green peppers around on hand, because while they are higher in carbs, as long as you're, you know, kind of doing okay with your macros all day, you can definitely add some green peppers to your diet for sure. Okay, this is looking good. Let me give it like 2 more minutes, and then we'll start adding in some of the, oh, can you guys see? I didn't even look at that. Let's see here. And if you're having trouble seeing, you can move the comments to the side. Give it like 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in our meats. This kind of almost reminds me of a keto-friendly chili, just using different words, but it's pretty similar actually. So while I am getting this ready, do you guys have any keto questions for me? Feel free to ask me what you have for me. Hopefully I know the answer. Every once in a while somebody asks me a question and I'm like, oh, I don't know. But I'm always honest with you guys. I'm not the expert by any means. I'm learning just like you all are. Okay. That's looking pretty good. So it's cooked down. They're getting nice and soft. They're not hard. Let me show you what it looks like real quick. So now I'm going to start adding in my meat. It calls for 1 pound of ground beef. And it calls for, I think, 4 or 5 sausages. So I'm going to kind of play it by ear and see what this looks like as far as how much sausage I'm going to put inside. It just seemed like an awful lot of meat to me, so I kind of wanted to just kind of see what it looked like first. So it calls for a full pound of ground beef and then 5 links of sausage, and it says that it's 19 ounces. So I've got this sausage here. the Jimmy Dean pork sausage. Now I know this isn't the best choice. I'm sure there are better options out there. It's very difficult to find sausage that's completely without sugar whatsoever, but this one is a pretty good option. It's got less than 1 gram of sugar. It does have a little bit of corn syrup and a little bit of monosodium glutamate, which is not awesome for keto, but like I said, when it comes to sausage options, some of them have way more than 1 gram of sugar, so this was the best choice that I could find in my local supermarket. So you always have to look at the back of the ingredients. So if anybody knows of a really good sausage that doesn't have sugar, feel free to shout it out here. I also really like the Premio sausages, the Italian sausages. They're also not 100% without sugar. It's less than 1 gram, but everything is all natural, and it's got, you know, really good ingredients in it. It's just got a teeny tiny bit of sugar. So it's like such a struggle to find things without sugar, isn't it, you guys? Yeah, I know, I'm sure it does have MSG in it, so it's really tough. Like I said, it's not the best choice. I would much rather do like a Premio sausage. I just didn't have any. So, all right, so this is looking good. So I'm gonna actually, because 19 ounces, this says it's only 16, so it would be this plus more. I'm gonna cut this in half and just put half in and see what it looks like. And if I feel like my soup is too watery, I can always go back in and add the rest of the sausage, but it just seemed like an awful lot of sausage to me, and it can overpower your meal. So I just wanted to be a little cautious with it. These things are really hard to work with. It'd be nice if I had a sharp knife. I told my boyfriend he's got to buy me better knives for Christmas now that I'm doing all this cooking. Okay. All right, let me add this in. I'm just going to wash my hands real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, great. So let me just break up this sausage in here. Wow, it's starting to smell really good, you guys. Oh, thanks for the love on the hair, Courtney. I almost called you Courtney Shorty. We've got 2 Courtneys on our team, so. It really is starting to smell like stuffed peppers, you guys. I would have never imagined it. Hi, Bill. Welcome. Hi, Cara. Thanks for jumping on. So for those of you newbies that are popping on right now, we're doing a stuffed pepper soup. So I've browned some garlic. We've done some onion. And I'm just browning, and of course we did our green peppers. And now I'm just browning some sausage and some ground beef. And then we're pretty much halfway through the recipe at this point. We're gonna be able to finish it up pretty shortly here. Was it really Courtney Mortney Shortney? That is so cute. Right, almost done here, you guys, with the browning part of the recipe. It smells really good. It really does smell like stuffed peppers. Let me give you guys a quick peek. I've got a few little light pink spots, but it's okay because we're going to continue to cook this for another 30 to 40 minutes and beyond that, so that's totally fine. So here you go. You can check out and see what it really looks like. It really does look like stuffed peppers, and it smells like it. What a cutie. I love it, Courtney. Okay, so let's see what's next. So you can add some crushed tomatoes if you have some, you guys. I actually don't have any crushed tomatoes, so I'm just gonna put in some keto-friendly tomato sauce. So it calls for two 15-ounce cans, so that would be 30 ounces. So I've got a nice tomato sauce here that's 23 ounces, so it's a little bit less than what it calls for. I talk about this tomato sauce all the time because it tells you that it's got no artificial flavors, colors, and no added sugars. So the sugars that are in this are just from the tomatoes themselves. So make sure you're really careful when you're getting your tomato sauce, because a lot of them will have 12, 14, 16 grams of sugar because they add an additional sugar to help with the acidity. So thank goodness I've got one of these jammers. Does anybody have one? So if you haven't seen how it works, swipe the comments to the side and you should be able to see it. It helps you open the jars. See if I can get it to work on camera. Of course it's going to be, maybe somebody took the batteries out. Yeah, of course, somebody stole the batteries out of it. Never mind. Let's see if we can get it open. Oh! Oh, cow. I just had to like He-Man off camera, you guys. I was not going to do that on camera. Too bad my thing didn't work because that would have been really fun for you to see it. Yeah, you definitely need to smell a vision. It smells like Italian stuffed peppers in here. It's delicious. All right, so I'm just going to add this in. Let me give it a quick stir. Hey, Amanda, welcome. Whew, it is so hot over the stove, you guys. All right. So I particularly like this version. Nope, I'm not draining the grease. I was very careful and I was watching it. There was hardly any oil left in the bottom of the pot. But when you're keto, you want all of those additional fats. All of the healthy fats, the olive oil, the coconut oil, whatever it is that you're using, those are good for you. So there was barely any left though. I was being careful as I was cooking not to over pour. So one of the reasons why I love this tomato sauce is because it's got nice big chunks. So there's chunks of tomato in there, which are going to be really great for this soup here. Yeah, I don't know. I was scared though it's glass. What if I break it everywhere? That would be my luck. Okay, so let's see what's next. Next, I think we're just going to add our stock, and then I think we're good to go, you guys. So let's see here. We also want to do, it called for some water as well. But before I add the water in, I'm going to add our beef broth to see what it looks like. And then also a tablespoon or two of Worcestershire. Now be careful with Worcestershire, you guys. This does have sugar in it. Some people go back and forth about whether this is truly keto friendly or not. I would never put anything more than like a tablespoon or two of Worcestershire. But if just a tablespoon or two is not going to break your entire day, so that should be fine. This is definitely a carby ingredient, y'all. I would keep it for special occasions, but that little bit is going to be fine for us. All right, and then let me go ahead and add in, I've just got 100% natural beef broth right here, so we're going to add this to our soup. See if I can pour it without getting it all over. Woo! Okay, there we go. So what do you guys think? It's looking pretty good, isn't it? Now the recipe technically calls to add another 30 ounces of water in here, but I don't know, I'm kind of liking it. I'm gonna let it simmer for a little while and see what it looks like. I might do like 15 ounces of water because it is pretty thick in here, and I don't want it to be too thick, especially as it's gonna simmer down. So let's see here. So this is going to simmer now for 30 to 40 minutes. This also called to add a low sugar ketchup. I'm not really a fan of ketchup, and I would much rather put a high quality sauce inside. So instead of doing that, I went ahead and did a true sauce inside of this soup here. So I think it's gonna be better with the substitutions that I put into it. So it says to simmer for 30 to 40 minutes. And then once that's done, you can add in your frozen cauliflower, and then it will cook for another 20 to 30 minutes until your cauliflower is nice and tender, and then at that point it's ready to serve. And I think this would be beautiful, especially if you put like a dollop of it says to garnish with fresh Parmesan, which I'm definitely going to do, and I'm thinking I'm going to put a dollop of sour cream on it as well. I think it's going to be fantastic. Yeah, so actually let me go ahead and put a little bit of water in there now. So yes, that was a good point. Who just pointed that out? Lori. So yes, you should always use whatever sauce you had. So if you use canned or what have you. I'm going to start with a half of a container here. And it got just the rest of it out. That's looking much better. So I'm going to let it cook for like 15-20 minutes and see what it looks like. And then if I feel like it needs more, I'll add in another 15 ounces of water. So, and then, like I said, and then once this is done cooking, I'm going to throw in the cauliflower rice and let it cook for another half hour, and then it will be good to go. So what do you guys think? I think it's really easy. You can see it makes a ton of soup here. So this is gonna last forever, and you could freeze this and put it in little baggies. It smells divine, so I really think it's gonna be amazing. So if you want to swing back to my page later to see how it turned out, I'll make sure I do a live taste test for you guys to all check it out and give you a review and any tweaks or changes that I would definitely do. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are into it. It seems like a really amazing recipe, and I love how it's nice and easy. I always do quick and easy recipes for you guys on my page. So thank you all so much for joining me tonight. If you had a great time, go ahead and give this video a quick share, and if we're not friends yet, don't forget to go ahead and send me a friend request and hit follow. Thanks, you guys. Make sure you watch me this weekend. I'm gonna be down in New York City for some fun. Take care. Bye-bye.